Yo, you know who it is? It's KB, man. KB's Corner, episode 8. I want to get right into it. You know I'm the wing guy. I want to listen. There was a discussion on Facebook about me and my boy, my brother, my local brother. We brought it up. We want to know who's got the best pizza and wings in the area. Obviously, we do the reviews. Local, we do reviews. We go to different pizza places. And we try their pizza and we try their wings. Geo Gump tries the pizza. I try the wings, and we rate them. And this is one good thing I love about living in this area. We have so many pizza and wing places, like so many, like over 2 dozen places I can name right now off the top of my head, and that's not even scratching the surface of this area. Um, we haven't even really tapped or scratched the surface in Utica yet. We haven't really tapped in Utica yet. We've been in the greater Utica area, you could say. Um, so like the Romes, the Oneidas, Clinton, New Hartford. We're getting a little closer to Utica. Um, but yeah, we're tapping in all of the surrounding cities and towns first. Whitesboro, obviously, because we went to Joe's. I just thought about it. Went to Joe's. What else are we doing in Whitesboro? Franco's in Whitesboro. We've done. Um, so we're making our way into Utica. Now, obviously, him and I both have favorites throughout the city, places we've been to. We're just now documenting these reviews. Obviously, some of these places we've frequented before, maybe grew up, we've gone. I mean, the area is small. You know, that's part of the reason what triggered us to do this, because we realized, listen, there's so many, and every pizza and wing place is different. There's so much variety within the pizza and wing like industry in our area, and it's an amazing thing. I love the food here. So we threw it out there. Now obviously now everyone's talking. Who's their favorite spot? Who's So I wanted to do a quick list. So this KB Corner, this is gonna be I curated a list real quick too. I didn't spend too much time thinking about this. So this is my disclaimer ahead of time on this list. Don't crucify me. These are my favorites. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm just saying this is so I did a top 10 for pizza, and I did a top 10 for wings, and I got some honorable mentions. Again, don't chew me up for this list. These are my favorites. The rankings are the rankings. You could decipher what you decipher, how you feel about these places. I don't care. This is KB's Corner, episode 8. I'm talking pizza and wings, and I'm ranking them. And listen, don't feel no type of way if I don't name you in this list, or if you feel like you should. This is tough to do. Every one of you places are different. Like I promise you, and there's little things that factor in. Like it's not always about the quality of the food. Sometimes it's about the hospitality. Sometimes it's about how I'm treated. You know what I mean? Your customer service, your counter help. You know the way it looks inside, the vibe. Like, could I go there and sit down and eat lunch? Like, there's different variables that go into this. So you gotta understand this. We really dissect this to another level. And again, if I don't mention you in this list, you may have slipped my mind because there's so many places, or I don't fuck with the food there. I'm sorry. But I wanted to do this quick. I don't want to stretch this KB Corner too long. Um, Obviously, you could drop some comments, whatever you want to say about this list. This is why I'm doing it. I want to generate some feedback, get people talking. Because Gio and I, listen, our goal with this thing, we're taking this everywhere. We're gonna hit Utica. After we hit Utica, we're going to Syracuse. After we go to Cuse, we're going to the Rock, and then we're gonna make our way to the Buff, and then we coming back around. We're going to Albany. We want to take over upstate New York. This is my goal. I know his vision is the same. It's aligned, and the whole team, the collective, everybody feels the same way. We want to take this. We want to take over upstate New York. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So real quick, like I said, I curated a list. So I'm gonna do my top 10. This is my top 10, my favorite pizza places. The keyword is favorite. I'm not saying they're the best. This is my favorite, and more than likely my go-to. Like These are my go-to spots. And this is off the top of my head. Number 10, this is for pizza. Number 10, I'm going to say Charlie's in Washington Mills. Shout out to my boy Dustin. He's the owner. Solid. Like every time consistent. Just A1, A1. My only like knock on them is that it's in Washington Mills. So I don't always want to drive out there. But they make the list. They make the cut. Number 9 would be Venice. Same thing. Consistent. Quality. I know what I'm getting. Every time it hits. They don't drop the ball very often. Again, only knock with them. They're in Yorkville. I'm not always in proximity. So you got to think these variables matter to me. The quality, if you really dissect it, I mean, Venice is up there anyway. But this is my top 10. So 9, Charlie's in Washington Mills. Or no, 10 is Charlie's in Washington Mills. 9 is Venice Pizza in Yorkville. 8 is Joe's in Whitesboro. And people are going to say, yo, Joe's in Whitesboro? Listen, same thing. Like you got to think the hospitality I get over there. They show love at Joe's in Whitesboro. It's just good vibes over there. Quality food. They do the upside down style. Again, though, it's in Whitesboro, so I gotta be in proximity to grab it. Solid pizza place though. So that'd be my number 8. Number 7, hot off the brick in Utica. Ever since he's been there, that's been one of my go-to lunch spots. Like slices are huge, no diddy. Like toppings are fucking like he don't skimp on the portion sizes over there. The recipe's good. They show love. They show love. So shout out to Mike Wiley over there, hot off the brick. That'll be 7. Number 6, La Roma's in Rome. And I know people are going to jump in like, damn, you bringing in the Rome spot? Bro, they're solid. You know what I mean? They're 15 minutes away. That's worth the drive, though. Like La Roma's wings, some of the best wings I ever had. La Roma's is solid. The only downfall is it's in Rome, but super solid. They'd be number 6. And number 5, I'm going to say Tony's on Whitesboro Street. That's key on Whitesboro Street. I think Tony's on Whitesboro Street is the best Tony's. Same thing. Recipes like older than me. That Tony's been cranking out the same pizza since Skaterama was open. And bro, listen, that's a long time. Skaterama been shut down for a minute. Same. $2 slices too. That's elite. That's elite. That's elite. Shout out to Tony's in Whitesboro on Whitesboro Street. Because I think there's about 4 or 5 different Tonys. And I swear to God, I was just telling Gio, all of them are different. Somewhere along the lines, in theory, they were supposed to be the same. Somebody deviated, tried some cowboy shit. Now they're all different. So we got to hit up every one of those. But the one on Whitesboro Street is the one. You asking me, they the one. They made my top 5. Number 4, I'm going to say Nina's downtown. Used to be Johnny's. Pressure. Pressure. Like, same thing, man. They don't miss quality and consistency. It's a vibe inside. They show you love. You might buy 2 slices and a drink, walk out. She might chase you down and hand you a piece of cheesecake. Hey, thank you for coming. Great people. Solid. They in the top 5. I'm going to give them the 4 spot. Now we down to the top 3. This is KB's top 3, and this is off the top of my brain. Like, I just came up with this list. I wanted to do it. We were talking about it on Facebook. My top 3. That 3 spot goes a slice right there in South Utica. Shout out to Joe. My boy Joe always takes care of me. Home of the Purple Cow Wing. Yeah. They number 3. He always shows me love, too. That's a brother of mine. A lot of respect for Joe. So Slice gets number 3 spot. Now, these first 2, people might be like, all right, Keith, I get it. But no, I really mean it. Like, they're near and dear to my heart, especially number 2, because that's where my mom used to bring me as a kid. Like, we go grab slices, chop it up with this dude, super cool. Like, and to this day, he's like a mentor of mine. I talk to him all the time, chop it up with him. That's my guy, basketball mind. So number 2, Pizza Classic, downtown. Been there for years. Same recipe, consistent. Like best chicken wing pizza ever had in my life, bar none. Yeah, he got something special over there, and he never deviated. Same ingredients, same recipe. And Tom's a solid dude, super solid dude. Does a lot for the community. Yeah, Pizza Classic is my number two. My number one pizza place in the greater Utica area. My favorite pizza place. My all time favorite. If you know, you know. So I'm a Utica kid at heart. Born in Buffalo, but I'm a Utica kid at heart. Oskanitz is my number one pizza place. Number one. No place is better. I know people will say, but you got to be in the mood. I'm in the mood for that every time. Every time I'll do an Oskanitz pizza. If somebody's absolutely no doubt about it. I don't care if it's sloppy. I don't care if it's perfect. I don't care as long as that thing has the sausage layer, no ditty, as the foundation, then the cheese and that sauce with the pecorino romano sprinkled. Listen, it's chef's kiss. Oskanitz is number one, and that's for life. That's for life. So I'm gonna go down the list one more time. Number 10, Charlie's in Washington Mills. Number 9, Venice Pizza in Yorkville. Number 8, Joe's in Whitesboro. Number 7, Hot Off the Brick in Utica. But obviously the one in Westmoreland's legit too. It's the same place. So you could throw that in there too. 6 is La Roma's in Rome. 5, Tony's on Whitesboro Street. What a classic place. 4, Nina's downtown. She's taking over the downtown, right down the street from Slice too, or right down the street from Pizza Classic. But they got their own spin on stuff, and they do a lot over there too. A lot of different it's not just a pizza sub spot. They got like real meals. Like you can go there and get spaghetti and meatballs like at noon, which is crazy for the low, cheap. But yeah. So they're my number 4 spot, Nina's. But number 3, Slice, South Utica, and that's right near my house. That's the pizza place I probably frequent the most. Purple Cow Wing is one of my favorite wings in the city. Yeah. And he shows me love. It's a vibe there, So that's my number 3 spot. Number 2, like I said, shout out to Tom Torsha, the Torsha family, Pizza Classic. Yeah. And number 1, Oskanitz. Oskanitz, if you know, you know. Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10 every time. And just some honorable mentions I would throw out there. I was thinking about it. Tony's in Washington Mills is dope. I like that spot. Very good. He shows me love. It's a vibe there. Like it's in Washington Mills. It's not far, but that's another one you got to be kind of in proximity for. Boys from Italy out in Rome, solid wings and pizza, really good. Gio likes that spot a lot too. And I say Rosario's in Utica. It's just been hit or miss with them over the years. I remember back in our younger days, Rosario's was elite, like up there. It's still good, but I eat it if it's somebody else's ordering it, spending their money on it. But yeah, so that's my top 10 pizza places. My favorites. I wanted to do a wing list too, but I'm at like 13 minutes. So let's see if I can kind of expedite this list a little bit. So I'll start with 10. This is my favorite wings. So the first list was just pizza. But some of these places may have made my wing list too. So I'm gonna say my number 10 spot is gonna be Nina's. They had the funk sauce, and they had a really good everything sauce with the blue cheese chunks. She had an array of sauces, and the wings were cooked in near perfection. Like I said, Nina's is just solid, super solid, and they take care of you over there. Number 9 would be American Pie in Rome. I don't know if you ever heard of American Pie in Rome. I know Rome natives know. Those wings, some of the best everything wing, one of the best ones I've ever had. American Pie, and the building's very nondescript, and it's right there on the boulevard when you're hitting that curve, right, and you can miss it. But American Pie is right next door to Arby's. Actually, that Arby's that's right there. But super solid American Pie in Rome. I would say number 8 Big J's, both locations, Marcy and Rome, solid, solid. And with one thing, Big J's, like the vibe there at both locations, it's just chill. He's got in the Rome location, he's got like the jerseys on the. It's just a dope vibe. So shout out to Big J's. He makes my 8 spot for the wings. Number 7, Rosso Verde, Mohawk Street and Eagle, Utica, New York. Yeah, Rosso Verde, fire, super fire. Used to be the Italian chef. That was the first place that I had char grill wings at. This is years ago, like when people started really doing them in Utica at the pizza places. Um, so that'd be my 7 spot. 6, Giovanni's in Clinton on the way to Hamilton. Super solid pizza and wing combo. Both of them, like the wings were fucking amazing. They had the boom boom wings and they had another wing. I think I tried the boom boom. And it wasn't the everything, but either way, they both got high ratings. They were very solid wings. Giovanni's and Clinton. Um, my 5. So now we're getting into the top 5 for my wings. These are the top 5 places I'm saying for wings for my favorites in Utica. And if you got a place that's got better wings than the places I'm naming, tell them to send me a message. I'll come pull up and I'll review them and we'll see what's good. So this is my top 5 wings, my favorite wings. 5 is going to be Cavallo's. Got to be Cavallo's. That's a staple. New Hartford, New York. To me, that's one of the best everything wings I ever tasted. Just elite, super elite. And the nostalgia, even going there, just those wing nights when we were kids. There's different variables that go into this too. Like I said, it's not always about the wings are A1, but the vibes. Cavallo's brings back so many memories. So they rounded out my 5 spot. Number 4, I'm gonna give the Pizza Box on South Street, right next to Paul's Pub. They got the everything wings with the blue cheese chunks. Those wings almost reminded me of like a Zeb original. Fire. Oh man, shout out to anybody who remembers the Zeb originals. Whew, pressure. Yeah. Pizza Box got something close to that. Like I said, that'll be my number 4. Number 3 is gonna be La Roma's in Rome. Like I said, for pizza. La Roma's, they're up there for me. They're up there for me, man. La Roma's just super solid. Super solid. They had a honey mustard everything wing. And it was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing. Their garlic parm wing was the best garlic parm wing I've ever had. And I've been to a lot of pizza and wing places and tried that. La Roma's has the best garlic parm wings. So they're gonna be my number 3 spot. So my top 2 spots for wings right now, this is my opinion. There's a few spots that I gotta try. There's a few these 2 solid every time. Never drop the ball. They get it right. They know what they're doing over there. It doesn't matter who's working, what time of day. When you go there, these wings are gonna be fucking A1. Number 2 is gonna be Franco's in Whitesboro. Listen, they got it right over there. Char grilled on point. Everything's on point. It's in Whitesboro, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. Franco's in Whitesboro. That is super solid. They don't drop the ball too much. Not with the wings. Not with the wings. But my number 1 spot for wings in Utica. This is my favorite spot. Like I said, consistency, the variety and how they execute with their flavors on the wings. And I think they have one of the best signature wings like ever created in this area. And I'm gonna say Slice. Slice is my number 1 place for wings. And the purple cow wing, it speaks for itself. Speaks for itself. If you never had it, go there and try it. Tell them KB sent you. Like, yeah, purple cow. You got to try the all the way wings. He's got a really good lemon pepper wing over there. Yeah, Slice is my number 1 place for wings. And again, these are my favorites. I don't want to get confused. People are like, He's saying that's the best. I'm not saying they're the best. These are the places I frequent. These are the places I enjoy. There was a couple I wanted to mention too. Now, this isn't a pizza and wing place. It's more of a restaurant, bar and grill. But Beaver Creek Bar and Grill, shout out to them. They had one of the best wings I ever had in my life. They're Bam. It's a Bam sauce. And it's basically, to me, it was like a variation of the everything. But it was just an amazing blend. And then they cooked the wings to perfection. It was really, really good. So that's going to be shout out to, like I said, my team, my brothers, Eat Local, season 4, Beaver Creek Bar and Grill. That's one of the episodes. Definitely tap in for that. But again, like I said, those are my favorites. It's funny I'm doing this episode. I just pitched an idea. We may see if it may come to fruition. We may have an event or something. Listen, stay close. Stay close. I just pitched something to Gio, and he already kind of had something in the works. So stay close. Shout out to my boy over there, my boy Gio, the Abbott. That kid is a fucking brilliant, brilliant mind. Yeah, the whole team though. E Local, D Rock, Benji's, Brody B, the producer, my brother Fuller behind the camera. Just brilliant, brilliant creatives and dudes, just hungry dudes. We're trying to do something bigger than ourselves, and really, really impact the culture with this. We all love food, we love entertainment, we love creating content. Just being in this space together with these dudes is special. So yeah, keep following Eat Local. Everything we got going on. You want to stay close. Stay close. And if you already are, we appreciate you. And if you're following me here, we appreciate you. Listen, this is KB. I know I took about 22 minutes of your time. I appreciate you if you watch this whole video. I love you wholeheartedly. Listen, KB's Corner, man. You know who it is. Love you.